Let's get Logarian first. Yeah, what's up, YouTube? This is 18, I believe, and we're going for Logarian now. There's also going to be like a one-shot chest here, right, guys? Maybe in this corner. Yep. Bam, bada, bam. I mean, I might as well just like pass underneath over here to the other side. The only bad part about this is that like we're skipping the one-shot chest location on the top side, the northern parts. So we can check that part like while we are going for Bastion of Chaos, I suppose. Then it's also possible that the chest is gonna spawn right over here. So I am missing this one, right? The western one, yeah. It should be this one somewhere here. Oh, there it is. Chains of Anguish. The best belt in the game, isn't it? The Anguish. 5% chance on attack to proc. 165 all damage. Best belt in the game. I think I'm in a TP actually, guys. Thonians are missing 1.2k, and the Undead is missing sub 500, in fact. That's crazy. We're going to be getting Nemesis with like 3 different factions today. The Undead, the Chthonians, and I think I'm going to push the Ethereals as well, actually. A little bit of like farm. We'll see. Fly is saying, I remember when I first found that belt, I misread the proc and I thought it affected our enemies, so I legit thought it was the best belt in the game. That's actually what I thought as well. Like, my thought process was like, oh shit, that's a really nice proc. And then I was like, I mean, this is affecting the enemies, right? And then I read it like a couple more times and, you know, speaking to my stream. You know, slowly but surely coming to the realization that like, it's actually a proc for yourself. It's a buff on you. So it's like, okay, the smelt is really bad, man. For the ones that like don't know the belts, I suppose I can show it. So the proc is like the cursed chains torment you with visions of your own demise, and minus 100% all damage, minus 33% movement speed, minus 50% increased armor. So it literally like just halves your armor, I suppose, the entirety of it, and minus 25% elemental resistances. It's just very, very bad. I should survive. I'm still alive. The tyrants are tanky. Trench coat. All those wasted Trozens is bad. I'm kind of wondering if I picked up like the note somewhere around here. I think I have, right? Must have while leveling through the normal or elites. We're going to be getting a legendary after killing Logarian as well. I don't know, it's a weird feeling that like instead of legendaries I'm actually searching for like 2 blue items as set pieces for my Eastern. It's also definitely possible to like get set pieces of like the Chosen. Very unlikely though, I would say. Much harder to get those. Where am I going right now, stream? I should have probably gone to the right side actually. Let's try this one. Yeah, this looks good. This looks good. Spaceload is saying, have to study for an exam and will force myself to buy the expansion 1 week after the release. Dear Batman, you're a strong man. Good luck with the exam, Spaceload. Cheers, man. I appreciate your stream. Thank you very much. Makes me happy to hear. Von Draven is saying, I cannot do the moving the camera either. Guys, it is better to get used to it. The most concern about like moving the camera around, rotating the camera around, is the point that like you're getting lost or getting confused, to say the least. But you need to remember Grim Dawn doesn't have randomized maps, so no matter where you look at this, this is always staying the same. So for how many times I have been in here, it is almost impossible for me to get lost. It is possible for me to get confused sometimes, and in that case I just open the map and I understand where I am. So in that trade, you're also gaining, you know, like charge distance, for instance. Like, it is the simplest way to put it. I cannot charge to this Dreadguard over here. If I look this way, it's impossible. But if I look this way, I can, hop, charge there. All the time, and this adds up. And obviously it is much safer to play that way, because like you see the monster coming from miles off. It's ridiculously easier to play that way. I in fact lost a character. If you would like to check that video, like it's on my YouTube. Camera rotation is good, I think is the title of the video. I literally just like disappeared to Deathstalker in Ancient Grove. Like, it obliterated me. And if I kept on rotating my camera towards the place that I was running to, I would have seen that Deathstalker coming miles off. Just surprised me from like the bottom of my screen. It was absolutely my bad. This is pretty risky right now. Don't want to die. Alright, we're fine. So it is possible that like you don't like the camera rotation right now, but like once you get used to the maps, running at the same time, the same place for let's say like the 10th time, it is better to like start using and utilizing the camera rotation. Like you won't be getting lost or confused anymore. I can relate. Stop playing an MMO once. The exam, the MMO was like dead and overrun either characters. Cheaters. After the exam, I see. Feels bad. Did you do good on your exam though, Shen Hulibi? Yeah, of course, that's important too. Of course. But like even if you're taking it slow, right? Our damage isn't so bad actually versus Logarian. That's surprising for me. It's pretty legit damage right here. Like it. Well, the Tyrants couldn't move either. Nice phase. Earth shatters. It's another good boost to have in the bank, definitely. I didn't really check, but like, did Logarian drop his MI? I don't think so, right? Yeah. That sucks. Let's see what sort of legendary we're gonna get from the quest. Yeah, it was a good fight. I think it was easier than I thought it would be. I was expecting like a little bit less damage from me versus Logarian. It was much easier than I expected. revealed with the Black Legion once again. So we've gotten the Mythical Life Giver Signet. Very good drop, obviously. It's actually a 7% attack damage converted to HP. Let's see if like that is our best roll. So we go to Grim Tools, we go this thing, we go here, and we write Life Giver here. Let it build the data, and we can put this into the bank in the meantime. Very good item, guys. Very, very good item. So it gives like 30 defense ability, almost 670 HP, and 7% conversion to lifesteal. It does say 6 here. Unfortunately, we're gonna need to build this one more time. So we click this thing right over here. To show min-max values. Click here again and go one more time. I think it's going to be like 8%. So we have like almost the maximum roll. Still is pretty good though. It is actually 7%, guys. We have the maximum roll. 720 HP is like maximum roll over there. We have a really good roll over there too. We have a really good roll on defensive ability as well. This is ridiculous right now. That's such a crazy item. I like it. I like it. That is the best find of today, you guys. Hands down. So, Bastion of Chaos time. We're gonna need a skeleton key. I don't necessarily know if you have one in the bank or not. Gonna check it out. Let's see. I have one in the bank. I'm gonna use that. It definitely like for the most part, I don't necessarily care so much about like maximum rolls other than conversions. I think in this game, like lifesteal is pretty important. Or like if I'm making, let's say, like a acid guy that is like melee, then obviously like converting the entire physical damage into acid is really, really important. Like it gives you ridiculous amounts of damage upgrade. The more conversion that you can pull off, obviously like the more multipliers are going to be, you know, having numbers to work with, let's say. I need some scraps, don't I? Yeah. So, that being said, like, let's say if you're going to be creating like a melee guy that's like attacking acid and I care about conversions, it's actually very annoying to find like a good weapon for it. Because you're trying to get like good attack speed and max roll conversion. Did you do a recap of 1.1? No, I was on a break from Grim Dawn at that point. I didn't necessarily want to like come back just to do a recap of the patch. I think that would have been not necessarily the best input. I am kind of sorry that I don't have that video, personally. But I think it was the better decision. What's up, S-Priest? Spyrist? I fucking butchered your name, I'm sorry. Welcome, dude. Tracy is there saying, hello Malagant's Blade Spirit is the must-have or just one option? It is an option. Honestly, like, when I started theory crafting and leveling, I literally stopped right over here in the mastery, right? And afterwards, like, Nightblade and Arcanist is not necessarily like the tankiest combination to begin with. So I was having like issues surviving. So I started saying to myself, maybe we should commit more into the mastery. There's a lot of like value nodes that we can take. The most valuable was this one. That is how we ended up committing. Because like you need to remember, the stat gain is not only giving me HP, but also like cunning, spirit. I was missing a little bit spirit as well. So it was good to commit in. Especially like after 1.1, the patch that Spyrus was asking. Now the other stats are in fact giving HP as well, like Cunning and Spirit, so it's kind of like a must to have now, these mastery points. So, what does this Spirit does for me? It is proccing Ultos for me, basically. Yo, there her birds with the Prime sub. Welcome to the Lurker Lounge, dude. I really do appreciate that sub. Thank you very much. So, before my blade burst, you know, my left click, we need to be in melee range and we need to like use it every other second or something like that. That was the one that was proccing the Ultos. This thing, this big guy. Well, now Blade Spirits are doing it for me, so it's a good thing. It's really a lot more chill, because like there's a lot of targets that I really don't want to be in melee range, especially right now. Like we are definitely very squishy still. Like you will see that a lot more in versus like the Tyrants and Bastion of Chaos, or versus like the Titans in the end of like Act 6. It's going to be very questionable. I don't necessarily know if we are going to be doing the Act 6 today, but if I don't have upgrades, if we go like this, and we will go. So if I don't find upgrades till then, like it's going to be really interesting, actually. Welcome, your dad. What's up? Now that Blade Spirit is permanent, it's always worth putting at least 1 point into it. I completely agree with you. Like it's as long as you have the mastery points, like as I said, like that's why I was trying to mention this. I don't think for the Blade Spirit 1 point I wouldn't commit into it. But now the masteries are a lot more valuable in my opinion, the mastery points before that, like than before. So if you have like this much Blade Spirits, it's like must to click just once, definitely. Thank you for the follows, guys. Yo, what's up, Savson? Welcome. Ugdenbog is so scary. For some reason, Act 6 is scary for me, man. Like those Behemoth and Titans. Fuck them, dude. Ugdenbog is fine for me. I mean, I just said this, but like we're nemesis with the beast, so... Watch me die in Act 5. I like my new red badge, I like it too. I'm just checking around, there might be a one-shot chest somewhere there. Is this hardcore? Yes, Rambo. You can see hardcore and the difficulty on the top left of the game. I usually play hardcore in RPGs. I stopped playing Diablo 3 on a hardcore because of crash or like, you know, your computer closing, electricity or something, you know. Anything can kill you there, so it's really not... I don't know. I was like going insane basically, losing my character because of like not my own mistakes. So. It's not good for my psychology. Mental state. And the only reason I play usually hardcore is just more content. Not only for the stream, YouTube, but also for me. Like, I play a lot. It takes forever more in hardcore to burn out from the game. Simply because when you die, you start over. Instead of just coming back to where you died. The Dread Weaver. This is a very interesting item. I think I was spaced out talking about stuff that I didn't even pay attention to looting this. Death Knight item. +2 to Rune of Hagerad. Rest in peace, F to Rune of Hagerad. I'll never ever take that spell ever again. Cold damage to Bone Harvest. 50% white CC being converted to cold damage for the Bone Harvest. This is very strong, man. So what is this? Like Cadence, Decay, Bone Harvest, and Warcry. Right? It looks very strong to me. Bone Harvest is scaling with cast speed probably, right? What do you guys think? Bone Harvest, attack speed or cast speed? I didn't play with a Bone Harvest other than using it for like a buff, so... They nerfed the Rune of Hagarad pinpoint damage by 30%, so single target Rune of Hagarad is hitting 30% less. So the shotgun is hitting 30% less than before. Ugh. This guy needs to die. I am glad you're missing those meteors, honestly. Mythical Death Reach. And the Corruptor's Mask. Can you help me? What are the best measures to take in order to ensure your resistances are capped in the beginning of each act? I'm a bit struggling. I would definitely advise you to like watch a video called Components for Beginners in my YouTube. It's about like 10 minutes long, and it's gonna like teach you how to control the components. At the very least, it will give you a couple of like component names that are very valuable during the leveling parts of the game. So back to your question about like basically capping out the resistances. Most of the job that you're supposed to do is like just reputation items when you're like friendly, respected, or honored, and on top of that, components. That's all. Like literally nothing else. Especially on the first difficulty, you don't even need items. Like you don't necessarily need to like loot so many items to be able to like cap your resistances. Like devotions, skills, components, and reputation items are enough. So you don't necessarily need the added factor of RNG at all. And that comes with knowledge pretty much. Guys, did I open the treasure trove in this place? I don't think so, right? I think I failed to find the treasure trove, man. It hurts. Goldman is saying spin skill is pretty weak, low scaling. It does look like low scaling, but it is attacking like 0.2. It's attacking once per 0.2 second or something like that, if I'm not mistaken. So we're gonna need to check it out before talking like this. We're gonna need to play it. And also one more thing, usually like when you're doing a build around one single spell, you're gonna usually need like multiple different things supporting that spell. So I think items are going to be very important, like special modifiers for that spell. And by axe I mean difficulty. Oh, okay. Kind of always like tilts me the fact that like I cannot get out of here instead of like opening this door. I would have liked to like clean my bags right over here before like starting this part of the dungeon. I don't know why it is like that. If you think about it, like it's not like that for the Ancient Grove, it's not like that for Steps, it's not like that for the last one, whatever it is, right? Port Valkyrie. The one that you never need to name. We are nemesis with the Chthonians, guys. We will have the option to go for Port Valkyrie after this one. If you would like to, we can do it. It's either Port Valkyrie or we're gonna start the Ashes. I don't really know which one I want to prioritize. Sorry. Now face tank Grava. Yeah, sure. What are they doing, you think? I feel like they're blocking each other. Lightning damage to counter strike. The hell? Fly saying I have an Octavius set waiting in the bank, so I think I'm going full Captain America for the first gig. So. Pick it up, pick it up. I think I'm trapped right now. The character's not moving. There we go. My trap resistance is pretty low. Entrapments. Hey! Really? Yeah. So sweet. Trap. Yeah, I wanted to check out my trap. It's actually 45%. It's probably because of a proc though. Yeah, there we go. It's 0 now. I think it's the inspiration that is giving me trap resistance when it's up. Dude, it's like, I am so glad they decided to like buff these abilities and devotions with like, you know, buff these procs, I should say, with extra armor. I think it's like one of the better changes or like implementations lately. Just more sources that you can like fix your armor issues with characters that are like, you know, on the fragile side of things. I'm really digging. Everything is has armor now. Almost. Krylik with the 100 bits. How's it going, Krylik? Thank you very much for the videos. FC tomorrow hype, yeah. In about like 24 hours we're gonna get extremely hyped actually. Cannot wait, bro. Hey man, if you guys enjoying the stream, know that like it makes me really happy. And there's going to be like so much more to come. Both like the ones that are watching this from YouTube and the ones on the stream right now. I will try and stream at about like 12 hours every day, like on and off. Maybe like twice, maybe just one straight stream all the time. Make sure to like drop a follow. Would love your company. They're going to be checking out, like, it's not going to be a rush either. Like, my plan is going to be, you know me, like, we're gonna mess around with like Oathkeeper a little bit. Maybe farm some items here and there. We'll check out like the early level of the Oathkeeper as well. You know, see like how the spells are doing when it comes to like leveling the character. Lots of testing. Obviously, Forgotten Gods content and the hyped Shattered Realm as well, for sure. That Tyrant, did he die? Because that was really scary, actually. I think the Tyrant died. Yeah, I don't see him anymore. It's such a mess, my spell effects. It's insane. How are you doing, Krylik? Apparently I killed this room. It's not spawning. Oh well. Are we gonna kill this room then? I don't think there's going to be spoilers on my stream for some time to come. But that obviously depends on like how slow or fast you're playing your game, I suppose. Rip. Mr. Unstoppable. Mutiny once again. I think that's a pistol, you guys. I'm getting full slowly. Wow. %18 conversion. That might actually be like the best roll with the conversion. Pretty sure. That's a mace, I think, right? Yeah, 18% is the maximum roll. The other important roll would be maybe like offensive ability, maybe the crit damage a little bit, not so much. HP and offensive ability, let's check those out. 5 to 66. Okay. They're a little bit average. I think HP is on the low end, in fact. But the conversion is the most important part about it, so it's good. The loot is real today? Yeah, we're grinding today. The stash is stacking up. Open the gates. I cannot click the gate for some reason. There we go. Are you already restarted, or that's gonna happen on the release? I already restarted, yeah. This is my first character. I wanted to take, like, at the very least, I wasn't necessarily sure, like, I was going to be able to, like, survive this long. I wanted to get to, like, at the very least to the experience potions in the game, Rambo. And, like, the mandates as well. Get that extra reputation and stuff. But we did manage to, like, survive not only that, but also farm a little bit. It's alright, though. It's not going to be having a really big impact on my start to the Forgotten Gods, because Like, it's not like I'm gonna continue this character into like ultimate Forgotten Gods or anything, not really. So I said like multiple times, I'm just gonna mess around with the early game of Oathkeeper, which has nothing to do with this other than like XP pots. So I'm stacking the XP pots. I tried staying in the melee range of this guy, but like he kept on splitting for some reason. Not really sure why. The Chosen Westmans? Oh my god. We're searching for Eastern and we end up finding this? Krylik, the best part about that delete is that like they're level 1 characters that I'm deleting without even saying anything. Those level 1 characters has like hundreds of legendaries in them. You know what I mean? Like, we have seen the deletion of like the items one by one only on the main character in the stash. Like, I had 5 different mules, I think. Yeah. They like, it just went in a heartbeat, you know what I mean? Cheers guys, by the way. Thank you for the congratulations. Let's see what this is, okay? It might be like a Rippy robe, but it is the second set bonus. We're gaining frostburn and cold damage. We're gaining even more frostburn damage from the sets. We're gaining HP, in fact. We're losing offensive ability again. We're losing vitality resistance, which is going to be very hard to cap. That's kind of annoying. We're gaining +2 to Frozen Core instead of +2 to Trozen. I think I'm going to need to spend some points into it now to max it out. Okay, we're gaining a little bit of like armor as well. So the problem would be how to fix the vitality resistance. That is the problem, guys, with this. Actually not sure. We'll see. Because 30% vitality resistance, already not capped. That is going to be very, very difficult. We will check it out once we're out of here. But yeah, this is one of, like, arguably one of the better items that we could find, so it is pretty big. Pretty big. Sue is saying, I didn't account swipe, trust me. It's not so bad. Just keep your blueprints, finding all those again is hell. Yeah, definitely, definitely. Like, I was 100% sure I'm not gonna regret this. Don't get me wrong, definitely. I would probably regret it if I would, like, delete my recipes. It really is very unreliable to, like, farm those things. Oh, yeah, sure. Like, some people are thinking that, like, resetting accounts is for, to have, like, a nightmare or something. Definitely not. It's just to, like, motivate yourselves and have even more fun. You're just taking, like, more content out of the game, so... Thank you, Dev. Just, I feel like I'm gonna lose my voice and we're not even, like, into Forgotten Gods yet. Just try to chill a little bit, I think. I'll be hyped to see the Chthonic Nemesis. If he's around, please. One sugar, no milk, thanks, Seki. No, she was actually giving me my shake from the fridge. She was like, do you want your shake? I'm like, yeah, sure. she's staying at home today, so. One sugar, no milk. Don't get to get coffee, man. It's under me. I think before going up there, we kill this guy over here. What? What sort of resistance is this giving? Aether? It's like the only thing that I'm capped at. I'm completely full now. Why won't you just die? Even Arcane Will is like more reliable than the Blast Shield, man. That's so sad. Like, I don't know what is the reason behind Blast Shield having only 60% requirements. Really not sure. Like, I literally don't see the point. Mind Bombing is saying, fresh hardcore, what to start? Any suggestions? I have some ideas. Just want to see what you guys suggest. Just for me curiosity. Wanted some melee stuff related. Yeah, Tactician sounds really good. Like Force Wave Tactician, if you would call that a melee, obviously. Other than that, like if you don't mind having a hard time a little bit here and there, stuff like Infiltrator, you know, some sort of like a Witch Hunter, like any Nightblade combination actually. Other than like Demo, I would kind of stay away from the Saboteur at the very beginning, in my opinion. It's too squishy. You might not enjoy that character so much. Requires a heavy commitment. Halo from the Peanut Gallery. Yo, what's up, Lurker? You're welcome. Yo, what's up, Tiki? How's it going, buddy? Ugh. I guess we'll leave the other stuff on the ground. What can you do? Leave and loot. Yeah. It's bad. The Waste God. Chaos crystals for everyone, man. Let's check this out. Wait, what? There's no chest? My chest. Unbelievable. We got scammed, you guys. To Palgothian Blade Master? One thing at a time, man. Who's gonna find all those items? Hardcore fresh start Palgothian Blade Master link. Black Star. Sorry if you're able to hear that sound. Not really sure what's going on. Downstairs has some sort of like a renovation. I'm gonna mute. Yeah, what's up, man? Open the gates. The runic braces. Let's delete some more items here. Maybe those. Take the runic braces. The band, we can take that too. It's kind of sad I couldn't find the Nemesis. Would have liked to fight him after getting Nemesis reputation with him. I don't know, maybe we'll still find him, but I think we should have seen him on the map. Yeah, if he was there. I guess there's no points. Let's go. Guys, Sharzul's World Eater, and I'm gonna give 10 subs. Right there. Resistance, are we? Yeah, I think it's about like 26.5 hours or something like that. To release, that is. I should probably be playing really careful here. This guy's interesting. So we stack nuke. We probably save a cluster, right? We don't use it at the very beginning. There's no point. And I probably need to like spawn the crystals as well. I couldn't spawn the one over there. Feels bad. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. There's probably one more crystal right where he is. I think there's going to be one more crystal where he is. Unfortunately, no world eater, by the way, guys. You can see his weapon, so sorry to spoil it, but yeah. It's not too bad so far. Just chill. I think like he enrages about like 30% or something. Maybe we can like dispel him one more time around there. I'm actually not sure. Ouch. This might be a bad play. For some reason he's not taking any damage. I think I'm like fumbling every single hit or something when I'm standing there. Yeah, at least he's dropped the blood, right? Oops. The Arcanum and Venom Spines. It's a pistol. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum, bum. Didn't we like find Venom Spines earlier today? Shatterstar and Maelstrom. Stormbox, 13% conversion. Okay, that was it. Let's turn the quest. Don't we need to like turn someone? Maybe sell some items. Not with the blacklist one once again. Would you guys like to do the Port Valkyrie, a complete run? I actually think that's going to be on part 19 though. Thanks for watching, YouTube. I'll see you in the next one.